Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily Nicole if you guys are new here, and I make a new video once a week. Usually they're lifestyle or some sort of vlog. As you can probably see by the title below, it's going to be a get to know me tag, which I'm so excited to film today because I feel like my channel, since I've started it, I've done mostly vlogs, which is so much fun. I love filming them. I also love watching vlogs. They're probably my favorite kind of videos to make and also watch. But I kind of noticed that I never really gave a formal introduction to myself and to my channel, and I just feel like now that I've made a good amount of videos that I would just sit down with you guys and get cozy with a cup of coffee and just kind of go through these questions so that you guys better understand me and I guess also understand where I'm at in life. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. And also, if you haven't done so already, please feel free to like and subscribe if you guys want to. It helps my channel out so much, and it also lets me know that you guys like my videos. It helps YouTube know you guys like my videos. So anyways, without rambling too much, let's just get right into it. Question number 1. Where did you grow up? So I grew up in Saginaw, Michigan, super small town, about an hour and a half north of Ann Arbor. So Saginaw, it was fine. That's where I grew up. That's where I was born, and I grew up there. So totally, it's just your average small town, I guess. My graduating class, well, this was probably because I went to a smaller Catholic high school, but it was only had 82 kids in my graduating class, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, the coolest store, most trendy store that we probably had was Target. So if we wanted to go shopping or anything like that to nicer stores like a Nordstrom, we'd have to drive to Ann Arbor or Detroit area, which is, like I said, an hour and a half to 2 hours away. So second question, where do you currently live? I live in the greater Boston area. I'm actually about 10 minutes from downtown, so I live in the city of Medford. Question number 3, who is your best friend? Well, this is kind of hard because I kind of have a lot of best friends, but I would say that my best friend that's not a family friend would be my friend Danae. We met in college in Spanish class, and yeah, we've been inseparable ever since. So okay, so question number 4, how tall are you? I am 5'3". So yeah, I actually kind of get that question a lot because people think I'm tall because I'm always in heels, but then when I take them off, I took off my shoes at work one day and they're like, wow, you're really small. So yeah, I'm pretty tiny. Question number 5, dogs or cats? Okay, now this is a really tough one too because I would have, before living with Jasper and Oliver, I definitely would have said dogs. But now that I've lived with cats, I know how sweet they can be, especially Jasper. He actually acts like a dog, so I don't know. But I would still go with dogs just because they're more familiar to me and they're more friendly, but Jasper's really sweet, so that was hard. Okay, question 7, I'm skipping number 6 because it's weird. Funniest moment throughout high school. I didn't really have many moments in high school, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't one of those people that hated high school. It's just I honestly just forgot most of it. I don't even know what happened. Okay, so question number 7, where were you born? I guess this kind of relates to number 1. I was born and I grew up in Saginaw. Question number 8, are you in or have you gone to college? So I have went to college, and I actually just graduated this past spring, and I really liked my college experience. I was actually a transfer student, so my first 2 years I went to Delta College, which is a small community college in Saginaw, and then I transferred to the University of Michigan. Question number 9, what is your favorite drink? Okay, so does this mean alcoholic drink? I'm assuming this means alcohol, but it could not, I don't know. So favorite drink, I would say, if I'm going out, I love an Aperol Spritz. Those are so good. They have a lot of sugar in them, so they're kind of sweet, but I really like Aperol Spritzes. And then I guess for beer, I'm a big IPA gal, so yep, love some IPAs. Okay, so number 10, what is your spirit animal and why? Not really. I'm not really for sure. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. Okay, so question 11, you're wearing perfume, what scent is it? My go-to scent, I guess on more of like a fancier night out, I'll wear like my Marc Jacobs Butterfly perfume. That one smells so good. I love that one. And then if I'm just like casually like running errands or something, I use this like body splash. It's called Fabulous by Victoria's Secret, and I think they actually discontinued that one. So I stocked up on like all of the little spray bottles when they went on sale online. They're like $4.99 each. So if you guys are interested, that's what I wear. Tea or coffee? Okay, this is really hard because I clearly have coffee in my hand right now, but I would still probably go with tea just because I've been drinking it more lately. I used to drink coffee probably more than tea, but since I've been working, I found that I was just crashing on coffee. Like, I could not stay awake for the life of me at work, so I switched over to coffee, and it kind of just like stabilizes me, so I haven't been like getting lethargic at like 2 p.m. because I've been sipping on tea, and like it's simultaneously like hydrating me, so I would go with tea. 13, what are your life goals? So my life goals, I guess, oh my gosh, this is such an exciting question. So I would say my life goals right now are to just like continue to grow with the company that I'm at in sales, but while also like working on YouTube. Like, YouTube has been something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I actually started it when I was a sophomore in high school. I don't know if I ever like mentioned that or not, but I did make YouTube videos when I was in high school, and then I ended up like just deleting them because, you know, I was like a stupid high schooler and I was just like awkward, and people were finding out that I did them, and I just like felt uncomfortable. So I definitely let fear kind of get in the way of like pursuing that when I was younger. So current life goal is to just work on YouTube in my free time, work on social media, and then just like continue to stay with the company that I'm currently at. I've also thought about like switching and going back to grad school to maybe do something in education. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to be like a community college professor and like be on some like honors board or something at the college, because I know that played like a huge part in me getting into Michigan and things like that. So I definitely would love to maybe get involved in like education or like teach psychology or something like that. Like, those are things like in the back of my mind, but current moment of my life right now, I think that it's best that I just kind of stay with Oracle and really focus on like building my brand while I live in such like a great city that has so many opportunities for up and coming influencers. So yeah, but I guess that's career goals. So if I'm talking about like personal life goals, I think I just like am continuing to like strengthen my spiritual practice by like going to church and meditating and just being kind of more mindful in the way that I live. When I say more mindful, that kind of extends into like myself personally. Like, I just want to be the best version of myself. So I guess those are my current goals. Question number 14. What sports do you play or have you played? So when I was younger, I probably played like all of them. I played basketball, soccer, volleyball, track. And then when I got into high school, I only continued track from like my elementary school days, and then I also added on cross country. And then for like 1 year, I did indoor track too, which was actually pretty tough. Those practices were really long, and we had like personal trainers and stuff like that, but I never carried out any of my running into college. So. Question 15, have any books you read changed your life? Actually, yes, and oh my gosh, I can just pull it out right here. That's so convenient, actually. It's called The Code of the Extraordinary Mind, and it was written by Vishen. He actually went to the University of Michigan and majored in computer science, and if I'm not mistaken, he like got this amazing job at Microsoft like right out of college, and he just felt like he wasn't enjoying his life, but he felt that he couldn't quit, so he ended up like getting fired and like moving back to like New York City or something, if I'm saying the story correctly. And then he was like living on someone's couch, and he wrote code to like live an extraordinary life, and he has like 10 different principles within here. Let me see if they're just like roughly outlined. Yeah, you guys will just have to like read it. He talks about like transcending the culturescape and like just like consciously engineering your life, and it's just kind of cool. He definitely has some great tips on how to like just be the best version of yourself and live an extraordinary life. So highly recommend that book. I also love any of like Jen Sincero's books. I think those ones are amazing. I don't know if I have any of them out over here right now. And then like this one, she has like very practical steps. This one's You Are the Badass at Making Money, but she also has I have the yellow one somewhere, or maybe I gave that to a friend and never got it back. That happens. But she also gives like very straightforward steps of like, do like step 1, she'll like write it out, step 2, and like I really like that. I think that it's very like applicable in that sense, but I don't know if it like really changed. I would say they all changed my life. I think a lot of YouTube videos have changed my life too, and just like being more mindful, and like any source or platform that you can kind of like extract tips on how to improve your life or how to create healthier habits have like all kind of accumulated over the years and have helped me, I guess, change my life for the better. So question 16, what is your favorite movie? If anyone knows me, I'm not really a huge like movie person. I'm very antsy, so like I could never sit through a whole movie. It's really hard. I would probably say it's called Endless Love. It's about this girl and this guy, like typical, you know, romantic movie, but it was like she was like super shy in high school, and then she met this guy, like they fell in love, but her family didn't approve, like classic romance storyline, but it was really good. Okay, question 17, who are your favorite YouTubers? Honestly, I only have like maybe 2 YouTubers that I'm like obsessed with. Polina Beregova, I love her videos, they're so motivational, and she's definitely like motivated me throughout life. And it was kind of cool because I've been watching Polina since I was probably like in 8th or 9th grade. Like to me, we kind of grew up together because we're the same age, so like when we were in high school, like we were going through the same things in high school, like studying for AP classes and stuff like that. And then when we went to big universities, like it felt like we were doing that together too. Like it's just weird because a lot of like, and it's really bizarre because even when she's been in like a relationship, I was in a relationship. Like it was weird how that worked out, but I felt like her content was very relatable because we're kind of like doing the major life, I guess, life steps like at the same time because we were the same age. So I love her, and I also love Leora Alexandra. She's very into like esoteric things, and I love that. So her stuff is very entertaining to watch. Okay, number 18, do you speak any languages and how well? I don't really speak any languages besides English, like fluently at least. I am like proficient, I guess. Maybe like, I would say I'm like elementary, middle school level in Spanish, and then I can like say like formal greetings and stuff like that in Greek because my grandma's Greek and she's kind of taught me some things, so yeah. 19, idea of your dream date. I would say my dream date is just like going on like a walk somewhere, like, and getting breakfast. Like my ex-boyfriend and I like walked this trail. It was called the Katy Trail in Dallas, and like it was just really fun. And then afterwards we got like brunch somewhere, and I don't know, I just like, morning dates are the best. I think morning dates are fun. Okay, so question number 21, how long was your longest relationship? This is kind of hard to say as well because consistently my longest relationship was probably like a 1.5 years, but then again, like I've had like this ongoing relationship like in the past with my first ex-boyfriend. I'm sure you guys like know who he is, and that was kind of like We dated for maybe like 7-8 months at first, then we broke up and we kind of got back together, started like talking for a summer, and we'd stop talking, and then we'd start talking for like a year, and like, I don't know, I guess that's kind of been ongoing, but yeah, we're not dating. So question 22, how would you describe your fashion sense? My fashion sense is literally all over the place. Like some days I decide to be super bohemian, and then other days I'm like grunge, like LA girl. So it's really a mixture of both and just kind of what I feel fits the vibe that day. Okay, question 23, what is your go-to hairstyle? My go-to hairstyle is I'll just curl my hair. I curl my hair almost every single day because, believe it or not, I actually have like a lot of wave underneath my hair. Like I straightened it today, but my hair has a lot of wave. So in the morning, I can either like, it probably would take too long to like straighten. Well, I guess it's, I don't know. It's just easier to kind of like touch up the natural waves that I already have than to like straighten my hair entirely. So that's my go-to hairstyle. 24, how many siblings do you have? I have one sibling, and he's my younger brother, Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, if you're watching this, I love you. He's also like one of my best friends. What is your go-to fast food order? I really don't eat fast food too much, but I'm not gonna be like stuck up and say I never eat it, because when I do, I really like, honestly, I love McDonald's. Like, if you say you don't love McDonald's, like, I'm sorry. Like, I honestly don't understand how. Yeah, I would get like a McChicken with a side of fries. So that's what I like. Do you use PC or Mac? I'm Mac all the way. Okay, number 27, what are your morning and evening routines? I would say morning, I wake up, make my coffee, get dressed, head to work. And then evening routines, I work out, and then when I come home from working out, I'll take like a bath or a shower, make some tea, and watch some Curb Your Enthusiasm because I've been obsessed with that show lately. Okay, question 29, do you have any bad habits? Of course, I'm sure my roommate can probably name a million of them. I'm really bad at doing the dishes. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. I suck at doing dishes. It's really hard for me to get the concept to just like, once you use something, just put it away. Like, that's always been so hard for me. Like, I feel like I even keep my room pretty clean, but same still applies for my room. Like, it's really hard for me to just like take something off the hanger and to like hang it back up. Like, I don't know why, maybe it's just like too much work in my mind, but yeah, that's one thing that I have a really bad habit of doing is once I take something out, I don't really put it back. But the last question, and question number 30, is tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. So I would say the one thing you guys don't know, well, I guess two things, is one, I'm a huge perfectionist, and I think that's partially why I can never like put out as much content on YouTube as I'd like, is because I'm so like, I kind of get in my own head about being a perfectionist in that sense. Like, I want everything to look a very certain way, and it kind of like drives me nuts when something isn't to my liking. So it's hard for me to want to show that part of like, once I go to edit something, I'm like, I don't love it, so then I don't put it out. So I'm a huge perfectionist. And the second thing that you guys probably wouldn't know is that I'm kind of an introvert. Maybe those of you who are like really close to me would maybe know this. I do spend like quite a bit of time by myself, and I'm completely content doing that. Like, even last night, like I just went to like a concert by myself. I'll go like study by myself, or I'll go like edit a video by myself. I'm like constantly doing things by myself, and I think that sometimes like when you're online, it can look like, you know, these people are doing like so many fun things, but like in reality, like I do spend a lot of time by myself, and I'm really starting to enjoy my own company. And I think that's something that you maybe wouldn't expect, I guess, especially because first I'm in sales, second I put my like life on YouTube, and yeah, I just feel like that's something that you guys wouldn't really know about me. Okay guys, so that was the last question I had. I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video where I just like sit down and talk to you guys, because it was kind of nice just like sipping a warm cup of coffee and just like sharing and like letting you guys get to know me a little bit more, because as much as I love the vlogs, you know, you guys probably deserve to know a little bit more about me and like where I'm at in my life. So please feel free to like and subscribe as always, and follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't done so already. My Instagram handle is at EmilyNicole97, and I'll link everything in the description box below. And bye guys!